to Sarah and Lee. As you can see, we are back in Sofia and she is moving on her own. So we are heading off to Cornwall for the week. We will take you with us. So we have arrived. We are staying at a campsite called Mousehole campsite, Mousehole camping. We left Swindon this morning about 8:40 and got here just before 1. So excellent time. Just had one quick toilet break and we're here. So there's 11 pitches open at this time of the year with electricity. I will show you our view. So this is the entrance to the campsite. Over in the distance you can see the church. So in the summer, all of these all of this grass here is pitches. Just here. Just over there by those buildings is Mousehole Football Club. There is a match on today. So in the winter they just have their all-weather pitches open. So they've got 11 pitches at this time of the year. So we are on pitch number 1. Lovely, nice big pitch. The entrance is a little bit steep, but not too bad. And it's beautiful, really lovely. So when the football match is on, you can't actually get to fill up with water direct from the motorhome service point. So Lee is over in the camping section just grabbing some water, which is absolutely fine. So we've got toilets and showers which are in Mousehole Football Club. It's perfect. So you have to be under 7 metres to come to this campsite, and you cannot come if you are a caravan due to the small roads that get you up here. Mr. B doing his track. It's not too bad, is it? I said we just can't access the motorhome service point while the football match is going on. Getting your steps in.
Steps in, weights in, gym done.
So the good thing about pitch number 1 is you've got this nice little grass here which is enclosed, which is perfect. So the campsite also has Wi-Fi, which is good, grey waste, rubbish. So I think for the week it's cost us £175, which I don't think is too bad for where we are. So we're going to settle in, have a spot of lunch, and then we're going to walk to the harbour.
So that's it, and just like that we are in Cornwall. That's our longest drive since we drove back from Europe. So everything was good, everything ran pretty perfectly actually. So just to give you an update, so when you saw us in the last video, we were arriving back in Swindon on the back of a recovery truck and having to get some new bits and pieces. So the new start motor, which I think I showed in the last video, I installed that myself, so I'm very, very proud of myself. Give myself a big thumbs up for that. I did it at night as well because we were a bit pressed for time and I wanted to make sure I had the right one and could get it on. So yeah, I put that in place. That was fairly straightforward, and the RAC turned up a couple of days later to put on the new battery, which was covered by warranty. So that all sorted that out. One of the big problems we had was both fans were coming on straight away as soon as you turn the ignition, and that was having a big impact on the battery. So I needed a new, well, I had to wait to get it booked into the garage and they were going to look at it for me, but I took a bit of a gamble and a bit of research and thought it was the sensor, and I got one of those from Coastal Motorhomes, which I think was about £25 delivered, and yeah, fitted that as well. So yeah, I think I'm turning into a bit of a mechanic maybe. So I don't know.
Well, mechanic, that's a strong word, mechanic.
Well, maybe not, but it's done and it's fixed, and it saved us the whole packet in labour costs. So the van is up and running, and it's come down here beautifully well. The new leisure battery as well, that's on, that's all working. So yeah, we're down here in Mousehole. So we've it took us just over 4 hours to drive down, I think. Just a quick pit stop for a wee, didn't leave the van, and we've had a bit of lunch, if you can call pot noodle a lunch, a cup of coffee, done all the van duties. So I think now we're going to take a trip down the hill into Mousehole. I think it's only a very gradual hill, isn't it? It's not very steep.
So I came here as a child. Yeah, so let's say gradual, yeah.
There you go. So let's go and have a look at Mousehole, see what we can see.
So we've walked about 15 minutes all the way downhill. We're now in the little harbour, so I will show you how pretty it is. at all these quaint little houses. So not sure if you can see in the distance there is St Michael's Mount, which we'll be visiting later this week. So of course we had to go into the local pub and have some of their local alcohol, which was delicious. I went with a cider and Lee went with one of the local beers. When we came back out of the pub, the harbour was full, the tide was in, so it looks completely different, don't you think? So we've just left the pub about 5 minutes ago and now we're walking up the hill back to the campsite. It's a big old hill. I know it doesn't look like it's a big hill, but trust me, this is a long big hill. So a very good Sunday morning to you all. We have had a nice lay-in this morning. We are now going to walk down into Mousehole Harbour, get on the Mousehole bus to Penzance, and then hopefully pick up another bus from Penzance and go over to St Michael's Mount for the day. So let's see what we can see today. So we've arrived at St Michael's Mount. We got two buses. So we got the little Mousehole bus from Mousehole and then went to Penzance, and then we got the U2 from Penzance to the stop called the Playground, and we're now going to wander across the causeway. It's very, very windy, very, very blowy, so I'm not sure how much you'll be able to hear of us today.
I think that concludes our visit to St Michael's Mount. As you can probably hear, it's been very, very windy. You can't do a lot in the winter, sort of wander around the village, sort of the base of the mount. Can't go up to the cart or anything, but the views are pretty spectacular. And I think we've had a good time. Tucked into our first traditional Cornish pasty. with an obligatory latte. So now I think we're going to wander back to the mainland. But yeah, very impressed, very interesting as well. So highly recommend this. Let's get back on the causeway. So a very good morning and welcome back to the video. And yesterday we left you at St Michael's Mount, and we walked into Penzance and treated Bella to a new coat because she was shivering at times yesterday. Mind you, as soon as we bought the new coat, the sun came out and it was absolutely beautiful last night. So we had a nice chilled out evening, but we're up out early again today. So we are on our way to St Ives. So we've caught the bus back to Penzance, caught the train to St Earth, and we're just waiting for the little train now to take us up the branch line to St Ives. So let's go up there and see what we can see today.
But you've not told people why we're going to St Ives today, Mr. B.
It's because I'm the birthday king, and today is my birthday, and I will wear a crown all day.
And this is Bella's little coat. Bella, show them your little coat. So a slight change of plan. We have got off the train one stop early at Carbis Bay, and we are going to walk from Carbis Bay into St Ives along the coast. It's beautiful weather.
Stunning. It's not even cold, is it?
No.
Sunnies are on.
Yeah.
Now the sun's gone in.
I feel like we're back in Bali. It's that warm. So we've just had lunch at the Lifeboat Inn, literally on the front. Best fish and chips ever. I'm going to drop some pictures in there now. We had a nice bottle of wine. We had some chorizo bites to start.
And the star of the show was the fish and chips.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. If you're coming to St Ives, you definitely need to go to the Lifeboat Inn. Highly recommend it. Okay, birthday king.
Everyone like my crown?
What are we up to?
So we've come back from St Ives and we caught the bus back to Sheffield, apparently, because Sheffield's just over there and we're not in Yorkshire. And walked back to the van, and now we're having some cheese and crackers because we've already had our dinner. So we've got cheese and crackers, and then I think we've got some birthday cake because it's my birthday.
Bella is absolutely zonked. Oh, you bubbles. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lee.
Happy birthday to me. Thank you, darling. I love white chocolate.
I know. What's the plan now, Stan?
Eat cake.
Bed?
Bed. Yeah. I've had a fun evening. Sophia decided to spring a tap leak on us, so I've been fixing that. My hands are shredded, but I'm going to tuck into some birthday cake, have a beer, and then I think we'll watch a movie.
Catch him tomorrow.
Catch you tomorrow. So a very good morning, everybody. It is a very, very wet and windy morning here in Cornwall. The wind is blowing an absolute hoolie all night long, and the rain has come with that as well. And so we are just hunkered down in the van. It's 20 past 10. We've been awake for a couple of hours. I think the wind kept us up quite a lot as well, because it was rocking the van, I think. But we have no particular plans today, so we're just chilling out and taking it easy. I think the wind is due to subside a little bit. The rain is due to go by lunchtime, and then, well, if I know Sarah, she'll have us in our walking boots and out at some point later on. So yeah, coffee in bed, living our best lives at the moment, I guess. The contrast to yesterday though is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if the camera picks up the wind, but it is still blowing a hoolie out there.
Yes, this is the view from the bedroom. Doesn't look too bad. And that's from that side. So what do you fancy for breakfast?
So I think it's peanut butter on toast for breakfast, get up, get showered, and then just continue this chilled morning until the weather improves.
So I'm just cooking us a bit of lunch. We're going to have baked beans and sausages with some toast, potentially some of Lee's birthday cake. So these are cooking in here nicely. The wind has subsided, isn't it? Well, the rain has subsided.
The rain's gone, the wind is coming and going, so I think we can brave a walk along the coast.
Yeah.
After lunch.
Yeah.
So it's actually come out and it's looking like a beautiful day. I'm getting a bit warm. We're getting some blue sky. The wind's dropped. So we've walked down into Mousehole again and followed the coastal path into Newlyn. So we're just on the outskirts of Newlyn and the harbour here. So we've been seal spotting. We've seen 3 seals bobbing around in the sea on the walk in, and yeah, it's turning into a pretty special walk. So this is Newlyn. So we've just stopped off on the walk home at the old Penlee lifeboat station. So this structure stood here for many years, but the lifeboat now is actually based in Newlyn, and that's because the boat they use now can't use the slipway that they've got here, that they use to launch from here. And it's actually from this lifeboat station that on the 19th of December 1981 the Royal National Lifeboat Solomon Brown was launched to go to the aid of the Union Star, not too far from here. And unfortunately, despite going out in hurricane type conditions and 50-foot waves, it was reported, the Solomon Brown radioed in that they'd rescued 4 people, but unfortunately was never heard from again, and the 8 lifeboat crew were lost that day. What's astonishing about that story is 2 days later, Mousehole, from where the crew were based, managed to produce another crew. So knowing how dangerous it was, they still had 8 volunteers ready to put their lives in danger to go to the aid of others. Amazing story, really. Very sad. But yeah, this was where they launched the Solomon Brown on that fateful night.
So you last saw us yesterday at the Penlee lifeboat station. We continued our walk into Mousehole, and of course we had to have a nice pint of Guinness in the pub. I will pop a picture of Lee in there, he was very happy. We are now on the train to Falmouth. We've got a bus, so we walked into Mousehole this morning. Got the little Mousehole bus that dropped us off at Penzance. Got the train from Penzance to Truro, and now we're getting a little branch line from Truro to Falmouth Docks. So we've walked about 10 minutes from Falmouth Dock Station, and we are at Pendennis Point. So right up there Pendennis Castle. And over here there's an ice cream van. What ice cream did you go for?
I went for the clotted cream with raspberries. So I'm having ice cream in a cone by the sea, and it's, what's it, February the 5th?
Yep.
It's actually a lovely day.
I've gone with the Rocky Road. Couldn't make up my mind. And Bella is tucking into some doggy ice cream. Bella is well and truly loving her ice cream. So after Bella finished her ice cream, we explored Pendennis Point, had a little look around Little Dennis, which was beautiful. We found a perfect little spot for lunch. This is the view. Lee's impressed. He's on his second Guinness. I'm on Thatcher's. Okay, so we are back from Falmouth and Lee has decided we are going to set up the projector.
Movie night in the van.
Yeah? This feels like a lot of work.
It does feel like a lot of work.
Okay, and what are we watching on movie night?
I think we're on to Jurassic Park 3.
What?
Not that we saw much of Jurassic Park 2 last night.
No, we watched Jurassic Park 2 nights ago. Last night I watched the beginning and the end. You watched kind of the middle. So tonight we're going to go to Jurassic Park 3. We're going to have cake, some snacks, and go to bed. So let's see.
Maybe not in that order.
No. Let's see what this looks like when it is set up. So I've made our bed up into like a little day bed. So I've used the backrest from Bella's couch to here. Put us up some nice cushions. We've each got a blanket. Bella has prime position. It's all set up. It doesn't look messy at all. Ta-da! And it works.
It works. We can't watch subtitles because it's upside down and flipped, but we can watch the film. So as long as subtitles don't come up. So I don't think we're watching Jurassic Park. I think we're watching Carp Coronation.
Yeah, so hang on. So if you turn it on. And then turn off the lights. My little footrest. Lights. I could have done that, sorry, I didn't realise that it was like, alright. And then this is what we are watching. Ready, wait for it. So let's enjoy movie night. We will catch you guys tomorrow.
So a very good morning, live and uncut from Cornwall. It's very early. It's actually 20 to 1. We have had probably our laziest morning in the van ever. no plans today, so we just lounged about. The dog didn't get out of bed either, so I think she's had a truly well-earned rest. So we've not had much to do. So we are trying to motivate ourselves, and we are going to take another wander down into Mousehole, and I think today we're in search of a Cornish pasty for lunch.
And maybe some pints before we walk back up the hill.
Oh, okay then. So nothing too exciting. Tomorrow is the big one. We are planning to catch the bus out to Landsend and walk back, but today we're just chilling out. We've done quite a lot of walking since we've been down here. What was supposed to be a restful holiday, I don't think we've stopped walking. So today we are resting ourselves, resting the dog. So yeah, a couple of beers, Cornish pasty, sounds good to me.
Yeah, and this is Bella got up at 10:30. Baby bells. Yeah.
She's looking slightly nervous that we're moving. I'm not particularly sure she wants to go out, so let's see.
So we are back from a little visit into Mousehole. So we went for a little walk around the village. Went to a really lovely little cafe called the Mousehole Deli Kitchen. I had a crab sandwich and Lee had a fish finger sandwich. We had a side of chips, nice coffee, and then we went to our favourite little pub, the Ship Inn, I had a Rattler, Lee had a Guinness. So we've just got back to the van. The sun is shining. I think we're going to have some tea and biscuits, and then we'll cook dinner, and then tomorrow, like Lee said earlier, we're going to catch the bus, the Landsend bus, to Landsend, and then walk back. So I think it's about 13.6 miles. So we've been chilling today, resting little Bella's legs. So we will probably catch you guys tomorrow. So we are now on Friday. It's a very crisp, cold winter's day. So we got up early. We're now wandering off to the bus stop. We are getting the Landsend coaster that's going to drop us off at Landsend. And then, like we said, we are going to walk I think it's just under 14 miles, isn't it?
13.6, I think it is.
So, yes, I'm going to...
marathon today.
Yes. So, we both really weren't sure what we were going to wear. I can't...
It's quite chilly, and there's going to be a brisk wind all day, so we've layered up.
We have layered up. I can't get too hot. I'm a lady of a certain age and cannot get too hot when I'm walking. So I haven't actually gone with a coat. I've just gone with lots and lots of layers, and then just a little gilet. But yes.
Body warmer.
Body warmer. So let's see what we can see today. Hoping to get our picture at Landsend, and then later this year we will be going to John O'Groats.
Maybe.
No, we are. We are
Maybe.
going to John O'Groats. So we'll be taking Sophia to Landsend and John O'Groats, even though she's not quite getting to either. She'll get to John O'Groats because there's a campsite. Yeah. But yeah. So let's what we see today, and let's see how quickly we can do it, and let's see how cold I really was on the walk. Lee's laid up for a ski trip, bless his little heart.
I can't be cold. I won't be cold.
So yeah, not sure how much this bus is going to cost, but yeah, let's see what we can see. So we've arrived at Landsend. Probably the most interesting bus journey I've ever had in my life.
How he gets a double-decker bus around those lanes is completely beyond me. I am super impressed.
Yeah, 45 minutes, £6.
Sliding around on the seats because they were the shiny seat covers, so we had to prop ourselves up, but we had to go a couple of different ways because of road work, so we had to get down some lanes that I wouldn't have taken our van.
Yeah, he was awesome.
But,
so yeah, we arrived. It's very, very cold.
So yeah.
Whew. Yeah, let's have a little look around Landsend. We've not been here since we last brought our kids when they were 10.
10. We had to dump a load of money at the ticket booth as well, so let's see if we can dodge that.
So this is the entrance to Landsend. So you've got the visitor centre, which I think is shut. The West Country Shopping Village, which is also shut. These obviously are all open in the spring. This is how much everything costs if you're coming here in the season. I'm a bit gutted the cafe's shut. I quite fancied some Belgian waffles. think it's a bit too cold for ice cream. So yeah, all of this area is actually shut for winter. Donuts. No, it's all shut for winter. So we are at Landsend. At this time of the year you can come here for free, which is awesome. So very impressed that this time of the year you can have your picture taken for free, which is good. So we've taken a couple of shots. I will pop those in for you now. Currently regretting my decision not to bring a coat. I am freezing, I can't feel my legs, but I think once we've started walking we will be okay. We've kind of got this place to ourselves as dead, which is perfect. So you've got the first and last refreshment house in England. So we've finished here now at Landsend. We're going to start the long walk back to Mousehole.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
So what are you thinking of your walk?
Oh, it's quite hard going, but it is stunning, and the sun is glorious. And once you're out of that wind, it's starting to get warm. Yeah, it's beautiful.
You see the seal? Oh, it's back again. See it? So there is a seal. You won't be able to see it because I can't zoom in. It's just here, playing in the sun. So you've now got a walk up there, I think.
Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind. Flying, get on board.
Yes, we've stopped for a little drink. This is currently our view. So we've got the little beach down there. We've come from all the way over there, up and down these little winding hills. Bella's having a rest. I'm hoping that the coffee is ready to drink.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
I've had to delayer.
You're hot, aren't you? So just over there is the Minnock Theatre. So we've scrambled all the way down here. Unfortunately you can't see into the theatre, it's blocked off. So we've just wandered very close past to that, but unfortunately can't see it. Then all around the little beach. And now we've come up to this little pyramid. What is it?
So apparently this is where the wooden hut stood, and the transatlantic cable between England and Brest and to New York ended here, and and this was put here to mark where that hut once stood, and that's now near a Porthcurno beach until it was finished to be used in 1962, I think it was.
Nice.
So yeah, lots of communications through it.
Yeah. And then this is what we're walking towards. So on this walk, you spend loads of times going down, see a beautiful little bay, and then I don't know if you can make up the stairs up the side of that.
I don't know if we can make it out.
I'm not sure we can. We've come across some local ponies that are grazing. And there is one right here on our path. So we are going to wait for him to move.
So here we go, we've almost done it. We're almost back in Mousehole. I think we've got about 1.5 miles or so to go. And it is starting to get dark, so we're going to sign off tonight because I think we'll be putting our headlights on, head torches. But as you can see, it's a beautiful path, but it can be quite strenuous in places. And I think we've done the equivalent of Mount Everest 13 times.
Well, we're at 13.21 miles already, and I reckon we've still got 2 to go.
So we're going to motor on. If we need to, we'll put we've got torches and headlights. We've opted to carry on the path and not go on the road because you've seen the way they drive around here. But yeah, we'll speak to you in the morning.
So, very good morning to you. We are now on Saturday. So we walked up the Mousehole hill last night. Thought I was going to die.
Slowest walk ever. So we got back just after dark, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were going to go into the Ship Inn.
My favourite.
Sarah said we weren't allowed.
Well, we were dirty, we stunk.
More than anything, I didn't want to sit down and then have to get back up again. So
Yeah.
we motored on up the hill, and we treated ourselves to a nice lasagna and Guinness when we got back. And it's fair to say we were absolutely knackered.
Yeah, so we walked for 7 hours and 16 minutes. We walked 16.41 miles, and I burned 3,215 calories, which I was quite impressed about.
Didn't we do over 3,000 feet in elevation?
We did, yes. I don't think we'd anticipated that you would go down, walk along a pretty little cove, and then have to go back up, and we did that.
I can't even remember how many times.
At least 10 times.
Yeah, at least.
And some of them had like steps, some of them you kind of had to clamber. I mean, it was probably our favourite walk.
Beautiful, stunning walk. It was long.
Yeah, 16 miles. I told Lee it was 12.
It was quite strenuous in places.
The Mousehole bit, around it was about 3 coasts.
The last 3 or 4 miles were
really, really treacherous. And then as we came like into, it was like a little coast, wasn't it? And there was no path. You had to clamber over the rocks and through the rocks.
That's right, yeah.
And then we got to the end and it said, please note, this walk is very strenuous.
Yeah, that sign would have been good. Mind you, we wouldn't have been able to do anything. But yeah, it's a stunning walk. The scenery was beautiful. The sun was out most of the day.
Yeah.
There was a strong wind, but we were in the shelter most of the time. So yeah, it was
amazing. I was in the right outfit for the walk. I wasn't in the right outfit for Landsend, but I don't think I would have been in the right outfit for Landsend even if I had a coat on, because it was so windy. But we hope you've enjoyed our Cornwall vlog.
Something a little bit different. So parked up in one space. Normally we go on tour a little bit, but this time we wanted to just, well, the idea was to relax a little bit.
We didn't do that.
We didn't do that.
No. So we are off to Edinburgh next weekend, so we are going to vlog that. We are actually staying in an Airbnb, which will be nice. We're actually there celebrating our daughter's girlfriend's 21st birthday. So we're just probably going to show you the stuff we do.
Just a little bit. Just
a little snippet. Edinburgh is one of our favourite cities.
If not our favourite city.
Yes. So thank you for watching. If you are not already subscribed, please consider subscribing.
And we will see you on the road again.